Okay, guys, so basically, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave the house now, but my voice still sounds like this. I've been drinking a lot of water because it gotta go. It gotta go. I know I'm giving a talk today, so it's like but anyways, aside from that, like, do you guys like my outfit? So basically we couldn't, like, we were not advised to dress too formal, but like I was like, I don't want to go, giving a talk and looking very like casual and chilled, but at the same time I don't want to look too formal, so I threw on like a pink blazer. And if you've been following my Instagram, you know I've been living for the pink blazers. I love it. But yeah, so I think I put on a pink blazer, some blue jeans, and a white top, and call it a day. So I'm literally leaving in a few minutes. Right now it's actually 7:32, and then I leave at like 7:50 or whatever, because it takes me an hour and a bit to get there. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next scene, because like I gotta go. Bye. Brand e-business on space, and that exploring kind of, because I was like, I might well throw in a astronaut face. Thank you. It's okay.
Your presentation mode.
No. I was gonna log into Canva, but it wasn't. Okay, just put the admin. Yeah. Okay, so this is a brief background about my journey so far. So although it says I embarked on my journey in graphic design in 2016, because that's when I actually did study graphic design in university, but all along since I was a kid, I've always wanted to do art, anything creative, literally, like, I wanted to do. And so when I was choosing a course for my undergraduate, I was just like, well, just go into graphic design. She was thinking it was better, but there's so many different roles you can do. So even if you're not into graphic design, even if you're not into creative aspects as well, this is just a rundown is what I went to do. So after I entered university and studied graphic design, when I was entering, I didn't know so much about graphic design, because considering I went back to Nigeria when I was 8, and then in Nigeria I was learning more arts aspects, so I didn't know Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator, and then Canva just coming out now, so which is really great, because you have the templates and stuff that you can learn from. But back then, really not much templates. You just see other people's work and get intimidated. So sorry, we're still talking about that. So by the time I came here, did my undergrad, and I finished, by 2019 I started my own graphic design business. So that's Marz Designs, and then we put that up there because I want to talk about more about my journey onwards and how I got into graphic design, and being here today, because when I started my business in 2019, it was more like a coursework that we should do an agency, and I was like, well, I might as well just continue this, because I was finding it hard to get a job, so I just did freelancing. And then by the time I entered in 2022, I said I want to go back to do my master's. But along this time I've been doing different jobs, freelancing, working in agencies, and short-term contracts. And yes, down. Yeah, thank you. So this is my timeline. Like I said before, 2005 is when I saw creativity for the first time. I went to my auntie's house and I was like, oh, like, you're really, like, you can be an adult and still be interested in art, in illustrations, cartoons, animation shows, and animating at the time. And then by 2016, I started at the University of Portsmouth, got my undergraduate degree in graphic design. And then when it's 2019, graduated, and that's when I decided to go into my brand. But even as going into that, I'm still learning every single day in 2024. And in 2022, I started my master's degree graduated in 2020. Well, 2022 I started my master's degree. 2024 graduated because the course was like a year and 3 months, so hence it was that long. So by 2023 December, I was doing my master's degree, and during the time I was working on the course's social media, and that's when I saw Black Girls in Design, because I was just like, oh, like there's actually a space and creative community out there for Black girls. And during the time when I was young and still youngish, but like when I was young, I didn't have that opportunity. So I was like, I literally messaged Sandra. I was like, how can I at least shadow you, or like mentor me? I want to be in this space. I want to have an impact at least. And that's going on back on what they said during the panel, and what Sandra's also been saying as well, is that like always put yourself out there. Always like talk. You don't know who you're gonna. Just talk to them, butter their bread. Ask them, how can you be in that space? Because look at me just sending that DM to Sandra today, sending it to Black Girls in Design, and now talking to you guys. So it's step by step, and then so 2024, sorry, so the things I've been able to do based on just like these different experiences, because I went to do my master's in University of Arts London, and that's how I came across Black Girls in Design. And then so it's just all in hand on what you do. Even with that, I was learning so many different things, being on the social media aspect. I was able to then eventually get a client. I was able to pay me to fly to America to take pictures and contents for her website, which I was also designing. And I would say, like, I feel like with this year, it's been the peak of my career in terms of like going to America for just that, speaking here today. It's all in hand. So I'm sorry, next slide please. So inspirations. I would say it's really hard for me to talk on this topic because it's so much has inspired me, but I will talk about what this is. So Meet Emmy was actually my final year project for my master's. So although we ended up going more from this aspect, I started this brand called Emily, which is for young African creatives, especially Nigerian creatives, because I'm Nigerian, who don't get that support in their creative careers and stuff like that. So already being part of Black Girls in Design, I already had an insight onto like the struggles between Black girls. Fortunately for me, but unfortunately for a lot of people, is that I had that support from my family. I have an aunt that's creative, my mom allowed me to go do graphic design, but it's not like that for everyone. And then so being in this aspect, like even the fact that like when Sandra was mentioning that there was hardly anyone that's back in a lot of those courses. I remember when I was doing this project and I was telling them that the best way to like have these kind of things, especially if it's going to be in like Nigeria, is to have it as a actual magazine publication. And they're telling me, oh, why can't the parents come and sit down? I was like, the parents don't even, because obviously they don't understand how it is back in those countries and the culture differences. So they didn't understand. They were coming from a place of not knowing, and so that's why it's important to have a lot of these kind of communities out there, like lecturers, teachers, students as well, so that you can always have, because no one could put input. I was the only Black girl on my master's course, so no one could put input on how they're going to help me with my project, but we got there in the end. So next slide. So these are some ways to be inspired, because even though I said I have a lot of ways that can inspire me, these are some of the ways that I get inspired as well, that you could also, everybody has their different ways of being inspired. But watching shows, for one, a lot of like when I first started into design, when I was doing passion projects, I used to watch a lot of like Netflix, Big Mouth. I used to watch do different designs based on the shows, and then also reading, like the knowledge is the power. Like anyone can take away all your skills. Maybe you get old, you might not be able to use your laptops anymore, or you get tired, your eyes diminish. Like I wear glasses right now, and it's like, but no one will be able to take that knowledge from you. So never stop learning, never stop putting yourself in places or reading, because that's the only thing. When everything goes to to the fan and things disappear, you'll always be able to bring that knowledge and that skill set in other places, like you still be needed everywhere else. And then talking to people in association, so literally like me meeting Sandra and coming to Black Girls in Design. There's other also communities, like Sandra was saying, that there are other communities out there that you can also immerse yourself in. Don't think just secluded to just also, like as Sandra had mentioned before, the race. Don't just seclude yourself. Include yourself to all types of races, cultures. Learn about people, and that's the best way to be inspired, because someone could inspire you from their own culture and that kind of thing. And then social media platforms, Instagram, Pinterest. I like to go through Pinterest more because it removes the noise from Instagram basically. Then taking walks rather, if you're feeling like drained inside the house, sometimes being in a closed environment sometimes can diminish your creativity. Go out, listen to some music, look at nature and help, and then exploring creative platforms such as Canva. And the reason why I say this as an important thing is because Canva has things like templates. And when I say creative platforms, I also want to include communities as well, because if you go to pages like Black Girls in Design, I can mention a few other ones, you would also be inspired from what you see with other designers, other black girls that are creative like yourself, what they're doing, and that will give you inspiration. So don't look at their social media or their platforms and think, oh, I would never be able to do this, or I can't succeed. Look at it in the eye of that. If they can do it, I can do it too, because I'm human as well. And then pray, because I'm a believer, I'm a Christian. I would say, like, for me, one of the things that also inspired me is just like, okay, what do I do? Aside from doing design, I teach Sunday school in church, and I'm like, how do I teach these people? I literally just got closer to Christ which day. So it's like I had to pray to the Holy Spirit, give me topics. Even today, like, what do I wear? What do I say to you guys? Like, what do I present? When I was doing this presentation, I was just like, why would Sandra give me this kind of thing? Because it's like, I don't know what to put on this. But like, when she was like, oh, this is good, I was like, praise Jesus, like, this is good. So partaking in hobbies would be the last thing I would say. But there are other ways to be inspired, but partaking in hobbies, because when you're doing something you love, it will inspire you to do more. Like, even if it just means like listen, that's what I said, like, sometimes as simple as listening to music and looking at other people's work would inspire you to create your own and be creative.
Mareeyah.O.
Okay guys, so good morning. Today is day 2 of Design Her, and it's currently 7:19, so I'm roughly the same time I spoke to you last time. I'm getting ready to leave the house, but like not so soon. Just gonna finish off a bit of like touch-ups and stuff. Yesterday went really well and it was really fun and exciting. I look forward to going into today for designers. It's day 2 of Design Her, and but so obviously now, like, I know how to get there. Obviously I knew how to get there before, but it was like my first time there, and how the train journeys and stuff like that, so it's easier today, if that makes sense. So it's like, and yeah, I'm feeling awake, not too tired. But yeah, let's get the day started. I would see you guys in the next clip. Bye for now.
The fundamentals of telling a good story. I'm going to show you how to edit your clips together using Canva. I don't know if you guys have used Canva for video editing before. You guys use Canva?
Into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rope. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love, but now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here.
Hey guys, good morning. It's currently 7:48 as usual. It's the day 3 of Design Her at Canva HQ, and yeah, that's pretty much what I was gonna say. I'm all dressed, done everything, getting ready to head out, actually, like literally in 2 minutes. And today, the program is set to have different talks. So today we're having a talk by Serena from KWIB. So yeah, it's really nice. It's Kingdom Women in Business. That's what KWIB stands for. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. We might actually be going for this exhibition thing, which is really nice, because like it's open today. We went yesterday, but like unfortunately it wasn't open. I have all of that in the clips anyway. So yeah, enough with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next scene.
What are your words, guys? How did you find the process?
I liked it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I really got to French.
It's okay, it's really good. And so what words did you use?
I put kindness, compassion, and intelligence, because she said we were talking and you were saying how.
So guys, okay, I'm done with my makeup. I'm done getting ready now. I still have a bit of time, like at least I have like 10 minutes or like 9 minutes left. So just gonna probably like, you know, make sure my bag is fully packed. Like I said before, in the previous you know, scene, that today is day 4 of the 5 days. So second to the last day. Tomorrow's the last day, so they're going to do celebrations tomorrow, presentations, and get their certificates and whatnot. But then today is just basically us, like, we're going to have this social media thing with Canva. Canva's gonna show, well, the students, the participants, because I'm a support worker, but like they're gonna show the students how to do social media properly, how to edit videos on Canva and things like that. It's so cute and it's so nice that they'll be able to do this, and they have other challenges that they've been doing throughout the whole week that they want to. And yeah, so as I was saying, like, so they basically have to do all of the activities they didn't complete, like, throughout the whole week, so they want to do it today. We might go for an exhibition because like the exhibition, we didn't get time. It was open yesterday. From yesterday, we wanted to go the day before, but they were open then. And yesterday it was open, but we didn't get the chance because they had so much, like a full, like the day was so full. They had so many activities to do and like talks and stuff. So yeah, it's today. It's like, you know, hopefully they will have enough time because it's going to be part of the social media anyway, so you go out, take pictures and whatnot. But yeah, with that being said, you know, and I'll just show you like how the day goes. So I'm gonna go now. I'll see you guys at the next scene when I'm most likely there. But anyways, bye bye for now.
We'll talk a little bit about what makes a good social media post, and then
when you just break it down, 5 minutes, start 5 minutes doing it, and then I end up like spending an hour. Quite know it.
Okay guys, so basically I am now home. Today's actually going to be my last day. Like, I know it's like day 4 of day 5, but basically I have a church program tomorrow, and the thing is that if I was to go, basically we have a church program called Healing Streams, and if I was to go down to Canva tomorrow and then start heading back again, it's going to be really tedious, and also like I won't even be able to be around because the time I'm leaving Canva, they would have not started giving them the certificates. So tomorrow is just basically them giving them the certificates and stuff, which I really sad. I'm gonna miss. I'm just gonna tell them to send me some videos. But it was really cute and I really enjoyed my time. But if I had stayed, this 5 days, yeah, these 5 days that I've been at Canva, like, you know, if I had continued, I would have been, yeah, like, forget the dieting, because the dieting went into the trash. All that gym work that I've been doing since went in the trash because there was so many snacks. Okay, so basically now, I just feel bad because it's like, you know, I took a lot of snacks and stuff, but I didn't say bye properly to, you know, everyone, since considering today is going to be my last day. But it is what it is, you know. Hopefully there are more opportunities like this. I know there are going to be. But yeah, anywho, I hope you guys really enjoyed this vlog. Like, I really hope you enjoyed it, and more to come, more creative events, more creative you know, things. I really said I do want to obviously show you more on my creative aspects. So I'm always here all the time, always saying, oh, I'm a graphic designer, and then you guys never see like behind the scenes, like my day in the life, like my working, my, you know, different exhibitions and stuff and talks I'm giving and different things I'm going for. So here you go, hopefully more content like this. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
She's a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, she's one of a kind. Got that